On this episode of Mosaic with TJ,
So for me, the hardest thing was learning my place.
Mm.
That's really what it is. I had to learn
That's
it's not
good.
my place, and learning to shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Just simply shut up and just let them have it. Like it's a very difficult.
This is
I
why
say it
you're.
so
That's why
easily.
she's married.
I say it so easily, but it took time. But this is the main key to it. I didn't allow my pride to get in the way when I screwed up.
okay. Let me
But
do this real quick.
okay,
Okay, so Danielle.
huh?
Well, let me ask Courtney first. You mentioned a little bit about your mom, and so your mom sounds like she's a lot like me
Yes.
in the sense of strong, independent, and it's interesting because some people would dub that as masculine energy, right?
Yes. They dub everything that if you have a voice, you're masculine. Trust me.
Okay, so with that, I can now. Was your mom married while you were growing up?
My dad left when I was 2.
Uh huh.
She got remarried when I was 11,
Okay.
and they are still married now.
Okay. So
Mhm.
between 2 and 11, though, your mom was just grinding. So it was just her and you. Am I right?
Yeah, my brothers. Yes.
Okay. So, and I'm saying that to say because I'm very much like that. So Danielle, it was just me and her. And that's when
Mhm.
I decided to go into the military after I had her because I needed to make a way for us. And in the military, um, if you're a female officer, you can't be no punk. You just can't if you're gonna get
Mhm.
people to do men and women to do what you want them to do.
Mhm.
So I found it difficult to turn off the masculine, what people will perceive as masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts about that when it comes to, because it is a mind. I didn't know how to turn it off. Do you think that your mom had some challenges too with turning it off? Because again, it was just you and her, you and your sibling and your mom. So again, you're used to operating in that vein.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What are your thoughts about that? Or do you have any?
Mm.
What about you, Danielle?
Oh
Are
goodness,
you
yeah.
asking me? Is
It was
Yeah.
me first, yeah, Courtney. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Danny, and I'll respond.
Honestly, it was hard really for a long time, even in my relationship, because my husband is a quiet man. He's
Mm.
not overly vocal, shut down the whole situation. He's very here, very level headed. Versus me, I'm Spitfire. I'm ready to pop off.
Mhm.
I'm ready to, what's up? Like that's me.
She get it
So
from her mama.
yeah, it's her fault. So for me, the hardest thing was learning my place.
Mm.
That's
Mm.
really what it is. I had to learn
That's
it's not
good.
my place, and learning to shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Just simply shut up and just let them have it. Like it's a very
This
difficult.
is
I
why
say it
you're.
so
That's why
easily.
she's married.
I say it so easily, but it took time. But this is the main key to it. I didn't allow my pride to get in the way when I screwed up. So
Mhm.
if I was hurting his feelings or making him
Mm.
feel a certain way, I wasn't like, be a man, get over it. I wasn't like, well, you should.
Mm.
I was like, okay, what did I do? Okay, help me to be better.
Mm.
Different attitude because I was never perfect and still am not. But the difference is between the Danny of at 22 to 27 is 22-year-old Danny was more off top, ready to pop off, you get out your feelings type chick. Danny 27 is more, okay, what do I need to do to help? What's going on? There's a
Why
soft.
don't you have a platform to teach them? I mean,
To be honest, I don't feel like a lot of
what?
people listen to me. I
And
just
so that's the problem. You hear me, TJ? That's the issue. It's these type of women that get it. it's a type of woman like you that men want, men desire, but you're silenced because you got yours. I get it. But men
Not
don't
just
understand that you are existing, you are living, you are a woman that knows how to shut the fuck up. These are what men are wanting.
Yeah.
And you're silenced because you got yours, but it's thousands of men that hate women and they don't think that
Well,
you guys exist.
This is the issue. This is what I'll say like this. It's not that I don't want to. I actually do want to help single women. The issue is that, at least for my circle, I can't speak for all single women, but the ones that I've come in contact with, they think they know. So I'm like, oh, you got it then, Blair.
You got it, girl.
Sit here and keep.
Don't mind me. I'm married, happy. He love me.
I'm not gonna do with it because now I do have a friend of mine. I'm not gonna mention her name, but she's giving me hope. She's one of the few single women I come in contact with that actually text me like when they're talking. She's online dating or whatever right now, and she'll text me like, "Hey, Dani, am I tripping? Is this me?" And I navigate her through the conversation. I remind her that he's human. I remind her that he's just as scared to talk to her as she is, to soften her. Because a lot of women forget they're just as insecure as you are. They're no different. They're just not allowed to show it. That's the only difference. They have anger problems. They have emotional issues. They have insecurities just like you. The only major difference is the world accepts a woman going off, but not a man. And that's what I've always had a problem with, because they are just like us. They're no different. They just don't feel safe to be themselves. That's the only thing.
TJ, what is wrong with you?
Listen,
I don't understand why you kept this gym by yourself. TJ, I'm mad at you. This lady, Dani. Yes. You can help a lot of people. TJ, I'm mad at you and I want to block you right now. I want to block you. I don't
thing. That's why I want to earn, because see, even though I'm her mother, I'm still learning from her because she was married before me.
Yeah. Okay.
She was married and that's one of the questions, because I was gonna say, because she didn't get that example of being a wife from me because I wasn't one. So and that's one of the reasons that prompted me to want to invite her, because I asked her when she knew that she wanted to be a wife, where did she learn it? Because all she learned from me is how to work hard.
Yeah.
What she learned from me is how to work hard, tell people what to do, stammer, because I was in such, again, the masculine mode for so long. When I will never forget, we were on, I don't know if you remember this, Danielle, but we were living on we were out of Millington, Tennessee, right outside of Memphis. We lived on the base. And I went to drive onto the base, and some young man, black young man, saluted me like this.
Oh, I remember you told me this.
I said, well, you're not, that's not really supposed to, do. Well, I acknowledged you. I said, you need to say ma'am. Or I said, and he did something. I said, you know what? I'll be right back. And then, Mommy, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, I'll be right back. I took her home. Mom, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But again,
Mama, she got that action, boy.
I'm like,
but that's what she learned from. Oh, I went to talk to his boss because I outranked his boss too.
Hello.
But again, that's what she learned from me. And again, if you don't have something, if I would have had a husband to balance that, she would have learned the other part, but she didn't have that. So that's the reason why I'm bringing it on, because I'm still learning from her, because again, I'm sitting here clapping. I'm like, wow. I mean, I know my kid is smart, but again,
she's amazing.
She is.
She's something amazing.